Good morning, everybody. Anthony here. It is Thursday, August 28th, 2025. Just got back from a multi-day trip to Virginia. Some of you probably that saw my last maybe 4 or 5 videos from the van. They were all filmed up in that area while we were boondocking at various relatives' houses. And what I did was I took Teddy and Charlotte, our 2 dogs, with us. My wife came as well. She stayed in either a hotel. One night we had a hotel, and then 3 nights we were at relatives' houses. So I was either in the driveway of one relative's house, and then the second relative, I was on the street in front of their house with the dogs overnight and in the van. And so we tested out different gear. I forgot to bring this mattress, which I had on the old bed that was in here. I had it at home upstairs. I just saw it, remembered it today, and put it in here. So I slept on this thermarest with a blanket. There was no problem. I'm a little older now, so my back desires more comfort. So I put this back in here today. I'm washing the sheet that goes on the top of it. My dogs were actually laying on it, so I had to take it from them, put it here in the van, and this is going to work out well. It gives me, I think it's 24 inches wide, so it gives me a nice little platform, about 3 inches of foam cushion, which is great. And then underneath, I've got my camp kitchen, you see there. I've got the Goal Zero lantern / flashlight. That's a multi-use item. Just a couple things that you saw in my last videos. My rice cooker, my 5-gallon pail with survival items in it. My other container in the back there with my kettle and stove in it. My everyday bag that I use, or go bag. I always keep a spray bottle of clean water in the van. I've got the battery topping off right now. The Bluetti battery performed flawlessly. It's got 456 watts coming in right now from shore power, charging it up. The refrigerator worked excellent, was able to keep items cold and stuff like that. Cleaned it all out last night and got it ready. So now it's ready for the next adventure. Took everything out that doesn't usually stay in here. I put this basket here. It's a little bit higher in place of the other one I had back there. That's got some other items in it, like gloves and some rags and some knee pads. My slip-on shoes right there. Extra, what's that, 3 gallons of water? 2.5 or 3 gallons of water in the back there. My 12-volt fan performed flawlessly. I ran it on the battery, this battery here, the Jackery 1000. This ran it for several nights, no problem. We did not need air conditioner, although I brought it with me. We did not need it because the nights went down to like 60 and the 50s a couple nights. So the fan running during the night, and then I opened one of these windows here. This opens, this side window here, and there's another side one over there that opens as well, that I used just to let some air in. Did not have all my curtains on. I was a little bummed about that. That's the next project I'm going to work on, making some better privacy in here. I may just get some more Reflectex, paint the inside of it, black or gray or something, and put that in the windows temporarily so I have it blacked out. But other than that, everything worked perfectly. The van, the sleeping arrangements, the dogs, I just put their water right there. I spread out some blankets for them. rather than the dog beds. They liked the blankets so they could move around a little bit. So Charlotte stayed up front on a blanket. Teddy kind of stayed right here on a blanket. And then the dog beds were back there. He would jump up in one of the dog beds and sleep in that as well. But it was great. And a couple times a night I got up and walked them, no problem. Went to the bathroom inside the residence where I was staying. So next time I probably will, that spot back there in the back, I'll swap it out and put my toilet back there. My Thetford toilet. When I'm going on a multi-day trip, it definitely helps having a toilet if you're going to stay in multi-days. And you didn't have access to a home toilet or something like that, the Thetford toilet would work out a lot better. I should have taken it, but I had the air conditioner back there. I didn't want to put too much gear. Plus I had all our bags and stuff. I didn't want to put too much gear in the van. So I opted not to take it. But that's just an update on where we stand right now. So again, I'm charging the battery from Shore Power right now. So that's at 68%. A couple hours, that should be up to 100. I'll take it off. And the Blue Eddy worked flawlessly. Ran my kettle, ran the refrigerator nonstop all week. Whenever I had the opportunity to hook up to Shore Power, I did, and topped it off just so it would be, tried to keep it in the 80-90% range. One night we went into a hotel, didn't like it. We only stayed one night and came back, checked out. And I'm not into hotels unless they're like, you know, a definite necessity. I just don't, they're not the same anymore unless it's a, you know, a really high quality hotel. But I had all the anemones in the van. I figured might as well use them. And that's what I did. So learned a lot on this trip. And so I'll be discussing that in future videos. But today I wanted to add this mattress. I'm washing the sheets for it. And my next adventure, that's going to be much more comfortable than just the, you know, the Thermarest pad there, which was a little uncomfortable for me. So that's my video update today. Again, stuff in the van that stays on board. I've got my frying pan that worked perfectly. This red bag is full of clothes, has a wool blanket in it as well. My towel, my Coleman gas stove. I have 2 fuel bottles for that in the 5-gallon bucket that I showed you in the other video. A Snug Pack sleeping bag that I really don't need right now, but if it did get a little colder, I would need it. This is my Shore Power line. Then I have a little plug here just to plug in stuff if I have Shore Power in the van. Back there is my Goal Zero light that's hooked to the battery under the bed. That's an LED light. And between that light and the Goal Zero lantern under here, more than enough light to do what I need to do. My clip-on fan, again, worked flawlessly. Keep that in here, and I run that off the Jackery battery, and that works perfectly. I use these heavy-duty little clips that you get at Lowe's. These will work great. They're really hard to press open. But right here, I would take a shopping bag from the grocery store, hang it right here, and it would be my little trash bin bag. Once it filled, I unclipped it and threw it out wherever I was. So rather than keep like a normal kitchen garbage bag where it fills up and starts smelling and gets all over the place, I advise just hanging a bag from the store, save them, bring them with you, and just hang them right here and throw away your items while you're cooking or prepping food or doing whatever right here at the where the double doors are. So thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Stay ready. Anthony signing off with today's update.